name is Ms. Rodriguez, and I'm a first grade teacher in the Gulfport School District. Today, we are going to talk about complete sentences and what we always need to have when we are writing complete sentences. But before we begin, we are going to watch a quick video to review.
A sentence begins with a capital letter. A capital letter is a letter that's big. A capital letter is not a small letter. A capital letter is big, big, big. A sentence ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. A sentence always ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. So, my dog is great. Is a sentence, the M is a capital, yeah, that's right. My dog is great. Is a sentence, it ends with a period, that's right. And, do you like bugs? Is a sentence, the D is a capital, yeah, it's big, but do you like bugs? Is also a question, therefore it ends with a question mark. And also, there is a monster. Is a sentence, the T is a capital, yeah, it's big. There is a monster! Has a strong feeling, so therefore it ends with an exclamation mark. The sentence begins with a capital letter. A capital letter is a letter that's big. A capital letter is not a small letter. A capital letter is big, big, big. The sentence ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. The sentence always ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. Yeah.
Alright, now that we've watched our video, we are going to work on fixing complete sentences together. Let's look at my example first. The cat sat. I know that every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a stop sign. So I'm going to rewrite my sentence using a capital letter. Capital T, because it is the beginning of my sentence and the first word. The cat sat. Now, I need a stop sign or a punctuation mark. Since I am just telling you that the cat sat, it is a declarative sentence. Therefore, I need a period. In order to become a better writer, we always want to make sure we have all 5 stars. The first star is a capital letter. The second star is a punctuation at the end of your sentence. The third star is to use finger spaces. We always want to use neat handwriting, and we always want to make sure our sentence makes sense. So let's go through all of the 5 stars and make sure that I use them in my sentence. The first one is a capital letter to start my sentence. Check. The second one is a punctuation mark or a stop sign at the end of my sentence. Check. I use finger spaces. Check. I use neat handwriting. And my sentence makes sense. So now we're going to work on fixing some sentences together. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 says, the fat cat sat. Now in our video, we learned that every sentence starts with a what? That's right, a capital letter. So I'm going to rewrite my sentence using a capital letter. Capital T, the fat cat sat. Now in our video, we also learned that every sentence ends with a period, question mark, or an exclamation point. So let's look at our sentence and try to decide what kind of punctuation mark or stop sign we need. The fat cat sat. That's right, since I'm just telling you and it is a declarative sentence, we are going to use a period. Now let's go through all the 5 stars to make sure I use them. A capital letter, a punctuation mark to end my sentence, finger spaces, neat handwriting, and my sentence makes sense. Now we're ready to move on to number 2. This one is out of order, so we're going to have to work together to put it in order and make sure we use all 5 stars to make sure we have a complete sentence. Now, I know that every sentence starts with a, that's right, a capital letter. So which word has the capital letter in our sentence? That's right, the. So that's going to be our first word of our sentence. Capital T, the. Now I know that my sentence ends with a stop sign or a punctuation mark. Let's look at which word has a stop sign or a punctuation mark. That's right, little. Because it has a punctuation mark, that is going to go at the end of my sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and write that at the end. Now the two words I have left is bug and is. So let's see in which order we need it. The is bug little? No, that doesn't make sense. We need the subject first. So we need to say the bug is little. So we're going to write bug and then is. Now, let's make sure we have all 5 stars, a capital letter, check, a punctuation mark at the end of my sentence. I used finger spaces, I used neat handwriting, and let's double check to make sure that our sentence makes sense. The bug is little. That's right. So now we have all 5 stars and we can move on to number 3. Number 3 says, can the dog sit? Can the dog sit? Now I know that every sentence starts with a capital letter, so I'm going to rewrite it with a capital C. Can the, let's look at that word. That's right, it's misspelled, so we need to fix it. How do we spell the? T-H-E. Can the dog sit? Can the dog sit? Since I am asking you, what kind of punctuation mark do you think we need? That's right, a question mark. So we're going to add a question mark to the end of our sentence because I am asking you. Can the dog sit? Let's make sure we have all 5 stars. A capital letter, a punctuation mark at the end of my sentence, finger spaces, neat handwriting, and my sentence makes sense. Can the dog sit? Now we're going to move on, and I want you to do these by yourself. Look at each problem and practice writing it on your own. You may now pause the video and work on these by yourself, and then we will go over it. Alright, so let's look at number 1. The pig is big. I know that every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a stop sign. So you should have rewritten your sentence with a capital T. The pig is, we know that is a sight word, and it is spelled I-S, not I-Z. So we're going to fix it and rewrite it using the correct spelling. The pig is big. Since I'm just telling you that the pig is big, I need a period to end my sentence. So I have a capital letter to start my sentence. I have a punctuation mark at the end of my sentence. I use finger spaces. I use neat handwriting, and my sentence makes sense. Let's check number 2 to make sure you got it correctly. Is that a dog? I know that every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a stop sign. So that's right, you should have rewritten the first word of our sentence with a capital I. Is that a dog? Since I'm asking you, is that a dog, we need a question mark because it is a question. So now, I started my sentence with a capital letter. I have a punctuation mark to end my sentence. I used finger spaces. I used neat handwriting, and my sentence makes sense. Is that a dog? Great. Now we're going to move on to number 3. The cat is black. I know that every sentence starts with a capital letter, so you should have rewritten your sentence with a capital T. The cat. At cat. I think that word is misspelled. We know that cat is spelled with a C, not a K, so we're going to fix it and rewrite it. The cat is black. Since I am just telling you that the cat is black, it is a declarative sentence. Therefore, I need a period. So let's check to make sure that you included all of your 5 stars. A capital letter to start your sentence, a punctuation mark to end your sentence, finger spaces, neat handwriting, and your sentence makes sense. The cat is black. Great. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.